It's you. Hey, my friend. How you doing now? This morning, I just hear your husband bang the door. Boom! I said, just a peace day like this. What thing happen? Did you hear how he banged the door? Just banged the door. Boom! He brought this topic about his mom. And you said what? I didn't say anything, no. Nothing. Just small little actually, just small, tiny, something I said. You said you're supposed to take it easy the way you talk. He's angry, so you should know how you bring out your words. You don't just throw words at him like that. He is a man, he can get angry. He can hurt him. Babe, you know how it is now. Madam, please explain to me this part that you are crying. You are the one who told me that we need to make peace and make it work without living in pain and clearing the air every time, not letting the anger last long. So I want to understand the part now that you are crying. Why are you crying? You crying. You. I've never seen you so emotional like this. Why are you crying? I just want her to just mind her small business, you know, not be still knows asking and mingling into our little, you know now, you know how it goes. That's all, though. Nothing else. Nothing else. I didn't say any other thing. Then he said what? He left without doing the rituals. This morning he just left without doing the rituals. Stop. Okay, sorry that I'm... Please, sorry that I'm laughing while you're crying. So it doesn't matter what happened. No matter what happened, he has to do the rituals. It's a routine. His responsibilities as somebody who's in a relationship. He knows it. You know what pain me most? What if it's the last time we see? Before you leave your house, I told him, before you leave, before I leave everywhere, we must do this ritual. It's important. I don't get straight to be carrying face around, to be quarreling and not talking to each other, waiting for who to apologize. I don't get strength, I beg. And I don't want the high BP. I want the rest of mine. I want to enjoy my life. I want to eat my meat and enjoy it. That's all, though. Just small ritual you have to do. It doesn't matter what happened. I don't get you really, my friend. But he just banged the door. Without doing the ritual, the normal, usual ritual we do every day. What are you saying now? We've been doing this over the years. It has been helping us to draw us closer, prevent us from having this enmity between each other, to keep us away from staying on our own without talking to each other and keeping malice. This has been guiding us over the years. Why would you forget it today? Today of all days, today. My friend, I don't understand. You told me yourself that marriage will get to an extent where you don't need to be crying or having things in your mind. You have to let it out, communicate. How come? How are you crying now? But I told you initially that In this kind of relationship you entered, that has to do with love, matter of the heart, you have to be strong. You need God borrow heart to do this kind of your relationship. This kind of relationship cannot go without you being hurt, weak, crying, if it's possible, screaming sometimes when he talk to you. I came up with this ritual because after some misunderstanding, you see this one go to this corner, the other person go to the other corner, and we are not talking to each other. This will help us to, mostly him mostly, to relieve him the anger, the pain, for him to feel at home. I'm ready to come home each time, no matter what happens, to know that my hands are wide open, ready to welcome him. This is why I made this ritual. I don't really understand this one. He needs to have a rest of mind after all work, after all stress, all what he goes through to provide for us as a family. He really needs to have this happiness in him and know that I've got him. But he left today. See, he just left. Oh God. I almost went or draw him back, but my hands and my face are like frozen. I couldn't move because he took me on a way. I just don't see any sense in keeping malice, keeping distance with the person you say you love so much, and you're still in this same relationship when you're not yet ready to divorce or abandon the relationship. So it's better for me to pretend nothing happened and keep moving on with the person, talking to the person every time like nothing happened. Because what will it bring me to keep suffering myself? After suffering myself, I come back and forgive the person and start talking to the person again. If I won't talk to the person ever, then it's good, but I will still come to the person and talk. What sense does it make? So I better keep talking to the person. It doesn't make any sense wasting years, hours I would have used to enjoy myself. So that's how I came up with this idea. There's nothing we're not going to see. This idea might sound so stupid to you, but for me, my own understanding, it relieves everybody the pain, the stress of having problems in relationship. This is how I got about my own, and it was for us like that. So I don't know why today after so many years, he should leave without doing this ritual. I don't really understand. He has to come back to that and explain this one. No, he will explain me this one. Why he didn't do this ritual today? He must explain to me when he come back. He must explain me this one. I don't understand. But why didn't you understand? And he's supposed to understand that you were angry. You didn't just do it because you want to do it or you want to say bad thing about him or his mom. And you say your bye-bye and you go. It relieves you the pain. Remind you of how close you are to the person, how important it is. So what are you going to do now? Oh God, even sometimes. Madam, please, explain to me. You know men now, Oga don't want to say, I'm sorry. He will say, I'm sorry sometimes because he's been moved emotionally. He will just say, okay, I'm sorry, forget what happened. It won't happen again. Normally, we are not supposed to quarrel. What caused even the quarrel? How can something like this be in the quarrel? You see, this softens his mind. And my own also to forgive. You know, women, sometimes this forgiving self, it's not really easy at all. But I forgive and we move on. Then when you come back, we repeat the ritual because this ritual is for when he's going and when he's coming back or when I'm going. And when I'm coming back, we must do this ritual. This man ain't no if you walk without the ritual. No way. No way. This ritual. But the ritual is very, very important. You can't do without this ritual. My sister, relationship no easy or not be small thing. I just hope all this thing works out well because I don't want you to start having problem with your husband. You know how it was for me. Please, please, You people should not let this thing get more than it is. Let it solve it somehow. How relationship will work now without Rachel? So how come he went out today without the Rachel? How come? For me, no Rachel, no relationship. How am I going to? God, I really want to apologize, please, for laughing and making this your stress seem so funny now. True, I couldn't just control myself. I'm sorry. I apologize for laughing while you were crying. So sorry. But sometimes the way you talk and do things seems so funny. So I'm sorry. Sorry now. Sorry, Joe, my friend, my friend. No say you're my only friend though. Why they come to cry to? When they tell some things and they tell you some things where they pay me, no forget to. Now you be the only one when they tell some things where they pay me. No forget. Sorry. It go better. When he come beg him, yeah? Beg him. Sorry. When he come beg him. You say your husband a better person. Beg him when he come, yeah?
Oh, thank you, my sister. Thank you so much.
Me, I want to go. I dey make up now, ma. I want to go pick my child for school, yeah?
Okay.
We'll see later when I come back. Bye, bye.
Better person, you dey try for me.
We'll see later when I come. I dey go pick my daughter from school, yeah?
Okay, later. Bye.
We'll see, Sha.